Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the ADM League. I am Puddnhead, and joining with me today is Zot.
Hello.
Hello, Zot. We're going to be
Hi.
casting this game between Farkas in the upper left, playing the Straywood Beastmaster, and Shoopuff in the lower right, playing the regular Necromancer, but using the Academy Necromancer skin because it looks awesome.
It does look awesome.
So, here we go. Play. Alright, first quick cast, first round. And what do you think when you see this matchup, my friend?
My gut says it'll be fairly close, even match because they both have battle training. The Beastmaster can bring out a lot of little cheap creatures, but the Warlord has...
This is a Necromancer, my friend.
I'm sorry, Necromancer. I think the Necromancer has the edge.
Yeah?
Mostly because of the stupid Resilient. But the Beastmaster can swarm them and possibly take down zombies and the like. And they go for economy right out of the gate. Seems like Mana Shard's become a really popular card to add to decks.
Right. Oh, it looks like we're seeing a Battleforged Necromancer here.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason Mana Shard is popular, I think, especially with 9 channeling mages, is because 15 mana for Lair, 4 mana for Shard. There you go. You get your crystal and your spawn point at the same time.
Right. Absolutely. And it's also, it's still the same mana cost, but it's out of school, though, so it costs him 2 spellbook points.
That is true. I think you're going to see it more with Warlords, probably.
Absolutely.
But, yeah, now, given that this league setup is that you know which mage you're fighting, do you still think the Necromancer has the edge?
That helps narrow it quite a bit, but then again, anybody could build anything. I mean...
It's true.
You just don't know what they're going to devote their spellbook points to. The Necro has a slight advantage against the Swarm advantage from the Beastmaster because he has things like In School, Idle, and the like, which can help take down living creatures.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing says that this Beastmaster is going to swarm him with a bunch of little guys. So
that is Farkas's Beastmaster style, though. So if Shoopuff knows that, he might have prepared for it.
My gut says that Farkas would build against type in this case.
You think he's going to go with more...
because the lair is an indication of more larger creatures as opposed to going with the strength of a bunch of tiny creatures. You're not going to spawn a bunch of tiny creatures out of a lair. It's like you can do that with your quick cast. So the reality is that he may spawn the occasional one for mana conservation, but I'm going to expect larger creatures out of the Beastmaster given the lair.
You think we're going to see a curse here from Shoopuff because he moved within 2?
Yeah, possibly. Possibly. Get there early. Not anymore. But the curses for the dark schools are really strong. I played a game against somebody today and Stench of Death, a level 1 zone enchant. I was like, oh my god, this thing sucks. Because it was damaging everything, right? So
yeah. I wonder if he's going to do that here. Nope, he chooses not to.
Yep,
I wonder if he was expecting something to come off of the lair and was going to deal with it.
Yeah. Or he was going to enchant the Beastmaster as expected and didn't. So. And the economy from the Beastmaster seems like he's beefing up for even more mana generation, so that's another indication of possibly larger creatures.
Yeah.
Something that's going to suck up a fair amount of mana.
Yeah.
Whether
he's already got 15.
Right.
They haven't channeled this turn, have they?
I don't think
we are in the channeling phase, so there we go. There's the channel. So we got 26 to 26. Or 26 to... Wait a minute. I think Farkas didn't channel. Yeah, 23.
Yeah. Sharks put a lot of work into getting this initiatives and phases to be more fluid. And thank you, Sharky, for all your hard work.
Yep, this is actually before the change to combining channeling and upkeep together and initiative.
Right.
Or initiative and channeling, I think. Because we got initiative, reset, channeling. Yeah, so he combined everything, all these three.
Right.
In the more recent version.
Sure.
Alright, Lair getting lots of mana on it.
Yep. So I wouldn't be surprised with a Grizzly coming out.
Yeah, he's got the mana.
Hold on.
For
Does he only have 15 mana? Farkas only has 15 mana and 20. Yeah, he could do it. He wouldn't be able to pet it, but yeah, he could get a Grizzly out or something like that.
I'm weirded out by this.
Yeah.
I don't think he went down that much. Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, because last he had 0, and then 9, and then, alright, he does get a Grizzly Bear out. Look at that.
Yeah.
Big Grizzly Bear.
Yep.
Got 2 armor on for Necromancer here.
Yep.
Using that forge to get the leather on.
It's interesting that the Beastmaster played a leather belt as opposed to one of his in-school belts.
Yeah, that is curious. I wonder if he's planning to use Pack Leader's Cowl?
Yep, that could be.
Guarding with the Beastmaster.
Yep,
Move and enchant. Wow, I wonder if we're going to see the Sacrificial Knife or the Soul Reaper thing.
Oh, you could very well.
From
but even still, that's going to be hard to go.
2 Battle Forges.
Oh, wow. It's going to be a little harsh to go against a Grizzly and toe-to-toe it.
Yeah, unless you can just smack it down, I guess.
Well, let's say he does pull out a Soul Reaper. What was that? 4 dice plus Bear Strength is 6 dice.
5 dice, actually.
Is it 5 dice? So there's 7. So he can go toe-to-toe if it's
and if he's got
Soul
a
Reaper,
crit strike.
Yeah. Well, even without that, it's still got the fact that he's equal to the bear at that point, and he has regen off or vampiric.
Yeah.
So with the double battle forge, that's an indication of melee, in my opinion.
Yep, I would be prepared to Tanglevine this Necromancer.
Mm-hmm. Well, the extra is going to be a ton of equipment, so that's going to be something where he might get a lot of little cheap equipment, and then wrap out a bunch of curses while he punches stuff.
That's true. That would be a good way to do it. If this situation with as Farkas, I would seriously be considering teleporting the Necromancer to my corner and then locking him into place with a Tanglevine.
Yeah, or even some walls.
Yeah. Why do you want to move your bear first?
Well, yeah. So enchantments on the Necro. I'm going to guess a Bear Strength and possibly some more offense.
Lion Savagery, Wolf Fury.
I would go Wolf Fury over Lion Savagery, perhaps. Maybe not. He might have a defensive, like a brace, just in case he wants to absorb a bunch of damage from the bear.
I'm guessing he's going to put some armor on, another piece of leather, and a Soul Reaper this turn. That's what I'm guessing.
And how much mana has he got? He's got 26. Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
Yeah, and then
seems to me with that kind of, if you're going to go beater with a Necro, I would think that you would want to get out a nice, what do you call it, Eternal Servant, because you're going to possibly have extra mana. Oh wow, he went heavy, big equipment.
I guess that's what that mana's for.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go Izzy.
Yeah, that Demon Hide armor might do some work here.
Oh, I would expect so.
I think the Beastmaster is doing very well to stay out of the way.
Mm-hmm. Let his creatures take the pounding instead of himself.
Yeah. And if he's packing Glancing Blow or Dodge or something, this could be really fortuitous. Right. Although I don't know if you would expect that, because you don't really see melee Necros very often.
No.
He's going to Seeking Dispel. I like that play.
I do too. Hang on. Back. Yeah, which one did he dispel? The most recent or the one before that?
He said top? I don't know what top
That's the
means.
most the one he just cast. Yeah, I would guess.
Wolf Fury. Gets rid of Wolf Fury. Okay.
Yep. So a lot of this play indicates to me that he's planning on doing some melee from the Necro side. He's expecting to be wading in and taking a bunch of damage.
I wonder if he's got a... Ooh, that's not a good roll there.
That's awful.
Gets 1 damage through.
Yeah, not good enough. Oh, here I am trying to background because I can't. The mage is covered up in this.
Oh, yeah, let me.
So I can't page down it.
I'll do it.
Okay, there he goes. Cool. And is that the Eternal Servant?
Yep, Eternal Servant's on me root.
So if you're going to be beating on things, you're going to be technically conserving some mana because one of your actions isn't taking mana.
Yeah.
And so you have a good chance of keeping an Eternal Servant Brute alive.
True.
Or not alive, but recurring. You can reanimate it.
So Shoopuff right now is technically channeling 13 mana if he uses 2 pieces of equipment every turn.
It's
wow.
Seeking to Spellfest. And what did he get rid of?
Bear Strength.
Bear Strength. Okay.
So we are seeing this from Farkas's perspective because I got the replay from him. So I'm trying not to hover over his enchantments.
Excellent. Okay.
So that we aren't spoiled on it. And
sure.
Like I could, if I moved over to his book, we'd see all of the cards.
Yeah, that's good.
Which is why I transferred over to Shoopuff here.
Excellent. But, so
I can't do that to this card because this is Shoopuff's card.
Right.
So.
Well, given that the other one was Wolf Fury, I would not be surprised if that other one's Bear Strength.
Yeah, makes sense. And if I were Farkas, I'd probably Seeking to Spell that again if I had another one.
Yeah, I bet it's unlikely that he... Well, I don't know. Given that he's going against a Necro or Dark in general, he might be packing some extra Seekings.
Yeah, that would be reasonable. Poison Blood is a thing.
It is.
And Ghoul Rod and Deathlink and all those horrible things.
Yeah. Well, given the telegraphed nature that you're seeing on the opposing side, I think you'd want to bulk up your side a little bit more with some defense.
Yeah. And how would you defend this bear against what's about to happen to it?
Depends on what I put in my book. But you're not going to necessarily know that he's going to go off on it like this. But if he has something like a brace or a block or, like you said, glancing blow, some of these things to ablate a large attack would be helpful.
Yeah, I agree.
But that doesn't change a chant of rage or something to make him go off on the zombie. And now that the bear has a damage on him, he's going to trigger Bloodthirsty.
It's true. That Bloodthirsty is going to be super bad.
Can be.
Well, the bear has 3 armor, which is good. But against 6 dice, you're probably taking some damage.
Yep. 2 to 4.
There you are. You joined the game at this point.
Oh, cool. Look at me. From Farkas' side, he's got Izzy out. He's got some extra. There, you called it the Soul Reaper. And then he shortens the screen by going wide. You guys need to block these things in 3x3 grids.
All right, we got a Soul Reaper, and Shoopuff decided to take 3 damage for that, so he did. Mm-hmm. Anybody who doesn't know Soul Reaper, there it is. You can read it.
Yep. Yep, there it is. It's you take some damage from it and all. You know, a reverse attack here would be interesting.
That would be a great move.
Mm-hmm.
If only he could eye for an eye.
Yeah, no, I'm glad that's only holy. My God. But every round that this goes on, the Necro's gaining life.
All right, what does he reveal here? Join strength, huh?
Oh, that's a protection and an offense. That's a bit of both.
He's going to do heavy claw strike here. Getting, what is that, 5?
Yeah, 5 and 4. Got a lot of armor over here. Yep. And so you see the Gauntlet of Strength?
Yep. I see
I would expect the new melee attack spells out of this Necro then.
Yeah, he could totally annihilate this bear this turn.
Was that the bear strength?
Yeah, it is the bear strength.
Yep.
Ooh, ouch. So he's only doing 2 damage there.
Right.
And
he still has the. He still has the brute too.
And he heals 1 from that. So.
He took damage to even do the swing.
Yep. Ooh, Izzy coming in strong. 5 damage. Getting 2 damage back. Now the brute can attack whatever he wants.
Farkas has 8 mana left too.
Ooh. Dang.
Did he just one-shot Izzy?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. I mean,
That's
Bloodthirsty made that happen, but...
Yeah, but even still, that's really rough.
Fill a Righteous Flame. Oh, no, Healing Tree. Okay.
Okay. Interesting.
Healing Tree. Healing the bear. That sounds like a good plan. That way he doesn't trigger Bloodthirsty anymore. Right.
On top of that, it's one of those things where if that's where the battle's going to be a little bit, it's going to help the bear out a lot. Be like a regen.
Man, double Forge. Ugh.
I still don't like Farkas not being much protected here.
Yeah, he's dangerous territory. Definitely. Yep. And he's damaged, so he triggers Bloodthirsty.
Well,
and the bear is not keeping the zombie out.
Right. That means the brute could walk in and start waylaying on the Beastmaster.
Yeah. Although, I mean, Shoopuff's at half health.
True.
So, I don't know. Maybe Farkas sees the goal ahead or something.
He might stretch for the win here. How much mana has he got now? 12? And he's got
dissolve
6
on the demon hide armor and a rock. Totally worth it, I think.
Yeah, or do you get rid of the amulet of life?
I don't know. You get rid of the sword.
I don't know. The sword damages him.
Yeah, but at the same time, it can heal him, and he's already taken 5 damage from the sword. So if you just dissolve it, it's level 1 though.
Just 5 damage. Should be a level 2. That should be a level 2.
Yeah, I think so. It's so good. It
combines so many things. Yeah.
I mean, because it damages you, it gets so many caveats.
Right.
I wonder if he's gonna put a regen on the bear. And then the bear can basically heal 4 or 5 a turn with the joint strength, the regen, and the healing tree. That would be pretty impressive.
Is Farkas going to summon? What's he going to summon this round? He's got 6 and 12. That's 18.
Well, a Tegu doesn't work.
Spitting Raptor, perhaps?
Spitting Raptor would be a decent choice, I think. Of course, it dies pretty quick.
It does, but it's effective against the Resilient with the acid.
That's true. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think he's going to go for the Necromancer, honestly.
He might, but more dudes would help with that. Otherwise, why bother casting the lair?
Yeah. I just want to know if there's something that can cast the lair that will also allow him to...
Well, even Taraki would work.
Yeah. That would work. I mean, it's only 2 dice, and you're bound to take direct damage from that armor.
He was 1 spellbook point.
We could see a rust on a Necromancer. That would be good.
Yep, that's true. That would help out. That's why a Spitting Raptor here might also help in this situation against the Necro.
Yeah, if I saw I was up against a Necromancer, I would totally have put Meridia's Blessing in here.
And
Rage Tonic.
That's a melee potion and the helm now.
Yeah.
Ever since he got the helm
1, 2,
from
3, 5 armor.
Yeah, that's insane. Hey, look, a 3x2 grid. Nice. Thank you.
He heard you.
I know. After the fact.
He's like, sorry, Zod.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna make it bigger so we can see
everything. Look. Isn't that nice? Some of us have poor eyesight, people. All right, so
spending too much wizard time.
And he's
Tanglevine the Necromancer. Interesting.
Interesting. Yep. So he doesn't want the Necro leaving that zone. Which
well,
makes
he wants to get
sense.
a heavy strike. Yeah.
Right. And so he did not deploy.
You already thanked him for it.
Yeah. Oh, I did? Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
And he got another Wolf Fury.
Yep.
Bear Strength. I wonder if he's got a Kiro's Favor on now.
Well, he's going to try to get back some of that 16 health or damage that he's got.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's 12.
That's a ridiculous roll. Oh, my God. Wow. Holy cow. And how much did he heal off that? 6? No.
5.
5.
He did 10 damage and healed 5.
That's insane.
Yeah.
But he takes 2 or 3 damage to swing, though, right?
2 damage each swing.
Yep.
2 direct damage each swing.
Yeah, so he only healed 3. But even still.
But now that zombie brute can totally kill that bear if he needs to.
Right. Well, what's the Beastmaster to do here? He did not deploy, interestingly.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would have deployed something, I think.
He got 6 men on the lair.
Yeah. Oh, that's a mistake.
Nice.
He's trying to save his bear. But even still, he's going to get mauled here.
I think he should Healing Tree himself right there.
Yeah, he should have done that because then he wouldn't have triggered Bloodthirsty.
He's going to take 5.
Ouch. That was unnecessary damage.
Oh, no, 6 because piercing 1.
Yeah. Oh, he healed the bear.
And now he's going to heal the bear.
Yeah. Well, he was trying to save his bear investment.
And get a heavy strike off on the Necromancer.
Yep.
He's still got to get through 5 armor, though.
Right.
I mean, he gets 6 damage. So.
Holy cow, that's nice. He undid some of the healing. Yeah. So he's going to try to power through. And,
he retaliates.
Oh, that's a nice one for a beater.
Oh, my gosh. 13.
Oh, with the rolls. Oh, my God. And what was that, 9 attack dice? Is that correct?
9 attack dice.
Yeah, he's got the gauntlet.
5, 6, and then he got melee 1.
Well, he's got Wolf Fury and Bear Strength.
Until the end of the round, using that.
Is that till the end of the round?
Yeah, it is.
Or is it next strike?
If you do target friendly living creatures zone against melee +1 until the end of the round. So, it's what? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He should have rolled 10 dice.
Yep.
And then he's got piercing 1.
Wow. The interesting thing with the potions being deployed off of Battleforge is they're super cheap.
Yeah. That only cost him 1.
Yep. Thankfully, they can't be replaced. I was like, if we're going to go down this road, they cannot be swapped out.
Yeah. All right, so Mana Shard is giving Lair another mana.
Yep, he needs another bear out. I'm going to guess he's going to bring out another bear.
Man. That's crazy.
Does he have enough for a bear and a rouse?
Yep. He does. He does not have enough for a pet bear and a rouse, though.
Right.
Actually. It's level +1, right?
Yeah, so it'd be 22 mana.
22 mana. He has 24, so he can't. Oh, no, he doesn't. He's got 26, so he could do that.
He could pet the bear.
He could do a pet bear and a rouse and a melee hit.
Wow.
If he wanted to.
That'd be pretty good to come in there, but wow, his mage is going to continue to get mauled. I think he engaged a round 2 early. But he got a lot of damage on the Necro, and he wanted to keep it up on him, I think.
Yeah, that sword needs to go.
Yeah, and this double forge is really strong for the Necro.
Yeah.
Free actions for him. But the Beastmaster really didn't have the ability to do much about them because of the aggressive nature of the Necro.
I mean, a Reclaim would do it in 3 turns.
True.
But
then the damage is done. So, but it's actions that he doesn't have to invest in them anymore.
Yeah, it's not taking your bear and going and attacking a forge when it's dying to a necromancer, right?
Right. Well, if he continues to roll that strong.
I don't know. I think we're going to see a resurgence of spawn point killers.
Oh, yeah.
I know it wasn't in vogue for a while, but I think the people that go far, that win tournaments, are going to either not have to deal with people killing their spawn points, or are going to be the ones that are killing the spawn points. And
yeah,
it's super
spawn points
easy.
They're evil.
Well, it's super easy to kill Battleforge these days. I mean, you just a Hawkeye and a Surging and a Swell, and you're done.
And of course, the obligatory
Veteran's Belt.
Veteran's Belt. Yeah, that's high armor Veteran's Belt. And he chooses not to deploy off the other one. And he gets rid of the vampiric.
Sword.
Nice. Nice.
Magebane. Or Enfeeble.
That or Mark for Death. Theft of Life.
Theft of Life. Ooh, nice.
Yep.
Yeah, Shoopuff really thought this one out. I think he's been doing this for a long time.
Okay. And again, no deployment. Oh, he did deploy the bear, right?
He deployed a bear and he enchanted himself. No, he wanted to do something else, I guess.
Right. And he has 2 mana left. Yep, and then they get... Did he one-shot the Tanglevine?
Nah, he's going to get out of it this turn, though.
Right. Well, the Necro looks like he has an advantage, despite his amount of damage he has on himself.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, like, most of that is self-inflicted.
It is. Which is kind of thematic for the Dark School.
Yeah, he's also gained 3 life from that Sunfire Amulet.
Yep.
So he's going to equal the...
Beastmaster.
Equal the Beastmaster by the end of this next round here.
So Farkas has 13 mana and 2 on the lair. I think I would be working on trying to... He needs to get some more threats onto the board and keep the pressure on the Necro. But the Necro, as bulky as he is going to be able to possibly do a lot of obliteration on that. So...
Yeah, I'd be very wary, if I were Farkas, of being teleported in there or force pushed in there.
Well, given the level 1 nature of the Vampiric Sword, we might see another one deployed.
Yeah, I think another one's coming out this turn.
Because it's level 1. I think it should have been level 2.
One of the interesting things that could happen right now is if Farkas played a Deathlock, then Shoopuff wouldn't be able to use the sword.
That would be funny. And he'd take more damage for it.
Yep.
And he wouldn't gain any more life. I wouldn't be surprised with let's see. Shoopuff has 20 mana, saving 11 for the Brute. It gives him 9 mana.
Well, a sword's coming out, so that'll be 3.
3.
And he's usually got 6 left.
Yep, and then I would say he possibly has what's he missing over here? A cloak? He's probably not doing a cloak. Heck, he might even pull out another potion because it's dirt cheap.
You could do the Black Death potion.
Yep.
The one that lets you take
yep,
life.
I would guess a potion here.
But that one costs an action, so costs a quick action.
Yeah.
So I think he's not going to use one of the forges. He's going to put a sword on, and then he's going to curse this turn, is what I'm guessing.
Yep, I'm going to guess a curse as well.
Farkas, I think he should Tanglevine again. There's the sword.
Yep.
Cost him 3 life.
3 damage.
3 damage, anyway.
Right. Interesting he didn't deploy it off of the 2-mana Battleforge.
Yeah, I'm curious about that one. And he's not using his 2-mana Battleforge.
Okay. I'm going to guess he's going to move into the lair zone, and that's why he deployed off of the other one.
Okay. Yep, because he won't be in range of that one afterwards.
Right.
Oh, man. Skipping your quick cast. I don't know about that. He's attacking the bear.
Yep.
Why is he only rolling 9 attack dice? It should be 1 for gloves.
Yep.
Oh, this thing is not rolling 5 dice, I bet.
It's 4 dice.
If this mage is level 5 or higher,
yep,
Soul Reaper rolls an additional dice. So it's supposed to be 5 base.
Right.
1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You should be rolling 10 dice.
10 piercing 1.
10
which
piercing 1.
Essentially means Farkas is naked.
Yep. Pillar of Righteous Flame. Orchid. Ah, Orchid's a good one.
It is a good one.
Probably gonna get rid of the Vet Belt. Get rid of the Sunfire Amulet.
He only has 5 mana left. So.
He has 6.
He has 6. Oh, my eyes are terrible. He's going to get rid of the sword again.
Maybe. Oh, yeah. He's going to get rid of the sword again.
I think that one or the Vet Belt. The Vet Belt might have been better.
Yeah.
But then again, if he ablates the armor, the Vet Belt doesn't matter.
That's
but
true.
I'm going to guess a high armor build like this includes a neutralizing mist.
Yeah. It's got to have a neutralizing mist in there somewhere.
Would be my guess.
Oh, dang. That hurts. Those brutes, man. 9 damage. All of a sudden, it's looking way too even.
Yep. And that was from what? 2 hits?
Yeah. And he's going to use the healing tree to heal himself, though.
Well, it's after life. He gets 1, and the Necro gets 1.
No, that's true.
Man, this is a pretty aggressive Necro.
It doesn't change anything. So what they did is they made it so that he moved and guarded and then cast the Orchid with his quick cast.
Right.
And he's going to use Healing Tree.
Yeah.
And do 1 and 1, which is 2 fair, I think.
And that's fairly good. 8.
So 5 damage on the Necromancer.
He's got 1, 2, 3, 5 armor, so he does 2 or 3 damage to the Necro.
Oh, drain life.
Ooh.
Wow, that's a good drain life. Holy cow.
It is 8. Who did he the bear. Okay.
Yeah. So he was up at 23, and he did drain life. Yeah, this is a very well thought out Necromancer. Props to Shoopuff on this one.
Mm-hmm.
The thought
pretty
process.
Well designed.
Yeah, thought process that goes into this is really good.
Right. And Farkas isn't out of this. The Necro has a fair amount of damage on him as well. So, however, the Necro has a ton of protection, whereas the Beastmaster doesn't. So,
right. Beastmaster's gotten rid of 2 swords already.
Right.
So if we see a 3rd sword here,
yeah, that's going to hurt the Necro again with some more damage.
That's true. Negates some of that 12 mana that he spent to heal himself.
Mm-hmm. Thing about this format is that knowing the opponent mage, it's all well and good, but it doesn't give you any idea of what their book's going to look like.
Yeah. Wonder if we're going to see a Siphon Life from the Necromancer to try and kill the bear. It's only got 2 health left.
Yep.
Otherwise the bear's going to do a 7 die damage to him.
Right. It'll be a quick cast attack or drain or something. The
funny thing is he could deploy another sword and drain life again. But if you drain the life from the bear, then he only gets 2.
2, right.
So it seems like a waste of 12 mana.
Well, he's not going to drain life, no.
No deploys. Okay, he is not putting a sword on.
He can still punch for what?
A lot.
2 less dice?
Uh-oh.
So 8?
He's using the promo minor heal. We don't have this.
Okay.
Alright, so he's got 8. You just negated that drain life?
Yep. I don't know if I would have done that. Well, he was 2 from dead, so... That looks like...
That's probably another retaliate, I'm guessing.
Yep. I concur.
Alright,
Yeah,
if you're Farkas, you attack with the Orchid right now.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I was going to design something similar to this, a beater Necro, just to see what it would do. This is a really excellent example.
Getting 2 damage on. Because that vet belt. Ooh, I don't know. Attacking with the bear. I mean, ooh, gross. That is no damage.
Nope. And he reveals Rhino Hide. Okay. So yet even more armor. I think 7's a bit egregious.
Yeah. I think after about 2 armor, you should start becoming lumbering and then slow.
We at one point were talking about with the development of another mage, putting together a spell that would punish people for having X amount of armor. They would take that much direct damage.
I dig it.
Yep. All right. And the minor heal on the bear, offset by the damage.
Well, he did have to spend 9 mana on it.
He did. And the Shoopuff still hovering at 16 damage.
Oh.
Still fairly even at this point.
Apparently he had a rat on the lair and it attacked it. The Ring of Fire attacked it.
That's weird.
Well, it gets 4 damage. It's pretty good.
Yep.
Wow, six more.
Oh my gosh. I think he would have been better served attacking the Necro.
Yeah, he's splitting his damage right now.
Yeah, if the goal was to try to stretch for the win, he should have been trying to continue to focus the mage.
Wonder if he's decided he can't stretch for the win now, and he's got to do something else.
But even still, I mean, he made that call when he was deploying the extra bears to try to keep them alive. I think he should have just continued focusing, and then maybe Tanglevine the brute.
Yeah, he keeps wanting to use that healing tree, and
right.
I think he wants to use the healing tree on the bear.
Right.
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Seems a little...
It's, Farkas has just got a rough patch here.
Curse of Orchid is annihilated.
I probably took that from the Ring of Fire that he cast. And it burns killed it during upkeep.
Yep. He's just going to have to realize that it's dead.
Yeah, and so Farkas has, was that 16 or 15 mana and 6 or 8 on the lair. He better be bringing out something decent.
I just don't know what else he could use.
Heck, another bear at this point would be useful.
A third bear?
Why not?
I mean, I don't see very many Beastmasters run 3 bears, especially if you're planning on using a lair. Like I would expect 4. Yeah, I would expect several Timberwolves or something.
Yeah, I mean something. He needs to bring out more threat. Yeah, I mean use the lair. That's what it's there for.
A pet Timberwolf costs him all of 4 mana right now.
Exactly, and it's not a slouch. And if the Necro goes after it, that's damage not going on your bear.
Yeah. The Necro will attack the bear this turn for sure.
Right. Yeah. I think I would Tangle Vine the Brute and move in and try to focus down the Necro.
Another Corrosive Orchid wouldn't necessarily be bad either.
No. How many corrodes are on the Necro? Only one?
Just one.
Yeah.
I think if you had more than 2, that would be the time he would use a Neutralizing Mist, so you kind of only want to have 2.
Right. I'm going to guess the bear dies during... There's another potion. That's the Black Death.
Yeah.
There we go. So what do you cast?
The Ferret?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that works.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah, that's a good one. The taunt, it's the only one that can taunt mages.
Yep. Now, if you put
I don't know. I think
I don't know if Thor
the War School one might.
Can Thor taunt mages?
I think he can as well. I'd have to look it up, but Sorsuko can.
Man, that annoying little weasel.
It's a rat. Okay.
He's gonna heal himself too, using Ramsey's Black Death. He's going to attack the bear, and the bear is going to die.
Yep. That's unfortunate.
Inflicts 10 damage, but he only gets 3 health, I think.
Why? He doesn't get anything. He doesn't have the sword.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. He doesn't have a sword.
Right.
Another healing tree. Wow. Aren't these things unique? No, they're not. Crazy.
So how did the Necro get down to 13 health?
Healing tree.
The healing tree gave him 3 different times, didn't it?
Yeah. Uh-oh. Here it comes.
Yep, and this can be probably a big hit.
Well, not that big.
No, that's helpful.
Rhino hide, so he blocks it all.
Oh, there we go.
All but
nice.
1. He only takes 1.
That's good because of the 13-1.
More protection. More protection is good. That's what he needs right now.
Yep.
Seeking dispel whatever he put on him. Bear strength probably. Regrowth. Alright.
That would have been helpful, but even still, he'd just be feeding the Necro.
Well, you can only do that once around. Theft of Life only works once around.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Let me look at it.
I think I was saying it says whenever.
The first time this creature is healed or regenerates each round.
So I think he's been healing more than that.
No, every time that healing tree's gone off, the one in this zone, the Necro's healed. And it's gone off a lot.
Right.
So...
I thought Theft of Life was whenever. That's interesting.
Well,
of course, then again, it only costs 3, so...
Yeah. Rhino Hide's good. Like that. This guy only has 5 health, though.
Yeah.
Better watch out.
Well, the melee attack spells that give unavoidable, I believe, cost key, and the Necro has no key.
Yeah, that's true. But Surging Wave is a thing.
It is. He may just ignore the rat.
Well, he may not have. Yeah, he might have to attack it, too.
Yeah, I think I'd deploy a pet Timberwolf here or something. But he's got 2 big beaters in his zone with the Brute and the Necro. And Necro has a lot of mana to be able to reanimate the Brute.
True, 20 mana. You know, he could also cast an Embalm to get a bear right now.
Oh, well, that'd be sick.
Yep.
I don't know that he would do that because he's probably just going to keep attacking.
What would be really hilarious is if he deployed the Libro right now.
I don't know that he needs it. Well, I think that given the 20 mana, I'd be out for a Drain Soul, perhaps.
Yeah, Drain Soul would kill Sosuruku, but it would be better served on the Beastmaster.
Agreed. He's got something on the... I'm going to guess another potion coming off of that Battleforge, possibly more melee.
Yeah, another melee potion makes sense. Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. He's going to deploy something.
Maybe.
He's
had something on that layer every round and only deployed a few times.
Well, but he's been tight on mana a lot too, so.
Yeah, now he's tight on mana and life.
Right. Well, even still, he's only got 16 damage. He has the ability to pull it out, I think, but it's looking pretty rough.
Yeah, that Necromancer is very...
It's a corrosive potion.
Uh-huh. Alright, so I'll get rid of some armor.
On what? I mean,
on the Beastmaster.
He's got 1 armor and
he's got 2. He's got 3. He's got 3 armor.
Oh yeah. That's right. I forgot the right arm.
We got 2 armor against the Brute and 2 armor against the Necro. So he's gonna. And when you damage an enemy creature, yep. Okay. So if he punches with the Necro, you see no. All right, we got another curse going down here. No deploy from Farkas, by the way.
Yep. So that's interesting. So Farkas got 16 mana. Wonder what he's going to do with it.
I wonder if this is the. He's going to move.
He's trying to double tree.
Yeah, double tree. And then he reveals poison blood after the move.
Right.
Wow.
Yep, there are a lot of steps to traverse a zone border, and during several of those places, you have the ability to reveal an enchantment.
Mm-hmm. He's going to dissolve the Vet Belt.
Yep. And I would guess next round there would be another one deployed.
Let's see an attack on the Beastmaster, and probably a corrode go on him.
Yep.
There's a good 7 damage.
And armor ablation.
Yeah, it was poison blood.
And Farkas is at 24 out of 36.
Oh, apparently Justin couldn't see it.
Yeah.
All right. Yep, that's looking dangerously low.
It is. FYI, folks, if something is covering up a card, for instance, you can't see the opponent mage because it looks like a card, either an unrevealed enchantment or something else is blocking the mage, highlight the card that is covering up whatever it is and do page down, and it should go to the back of the line, in which case then you'll be able to reveal whatever's under it.
All right. He's trying the pillar tactic.
Yeah, but here's the thing with what they're saying here. He could not reveal poison blood in response to using the healing tree.
Correct.
Because that's not something that would trigger the ability to reveal an enchantment.
Well, he gets the taunt and 3 damage off.
Nice.
That's
so that means
good.
He'll possibly take pillar damage next round.
No, Demonhide armor not doing anything.
Right. And he's back in range of both battle forges.
All right, he's coming in anyway.
Yep,
Guess he's going to reanimate.
He's got 12 mana, so he could reanimate. And they're discussing the taunt nature
Yep.
and Sorceruku, which is pretty strong. Part of the reason why it's a level 2 creature.
Yeah.
What's the, what is it, a 7-up or a 9-up for the taunt on the Sorceruku? Can you highlight it?
What? Which one?
Sorceruku. I want to see what his taunt chance is.
7
A
up.
7-up.
Yeah.
Nice. And with that taunt, it forces whatever he taunts to attack him with a 5-up defense, infinite. It's pretty awesome. That's really good artwork.
The
Necromancer.
the taunt.
I like that.
The taunt token is spelled incorrectly. Brute goes down, gets reanimated.
Yep.
Well, it doesn't get reanimated. He's just discarding it. Oh no, he's okay. There we go.
Yeah, he's reanimating it. And the come into play effect of at the beginning of the round or at the end of this round, he could attack it with the pillar if he chose to.
Nope, because it's as if it were just summoned.
Right.
Well, it comes into play at the end of the round. Yeah. So,
right.
it'll be in
there,
the zone
it'll be there. Right.
when the pillar goes off.
Correct.
I believe the pillar should be attacking the Necromancer, though.
I agree.
Maybe.
Yep. I don't. Farkas is playing in Daringer's territory because he's fighting things that have piercing 1. He has only like 1 or so armor at this point. And they do a lot of dice. So he needs to work on protecting himself in some way from some of these big attacks. The taunt is an excellent way to do that because now the Necro has to attack that creature. And I don't know that it matters that he's in his zone or not. So if he pushed it out, I think he'd have to go chase it.
Well, the example that just got posted in the chat was that if you're not in the zone with him, you don't have to honor the taunt.
Okay. So then we're going to expect something along those lines to deal with the creature. He'll be pushed out of the zone in some fashion, more than likely, or just hit with a spell that'll kill it outright.
Yeah. Okay. So what? We're in upkeep here.
Yep.
Did the burn get rolled? No. Still working.
He did attack the Necro. He get 22 damage on the Necro.
He's got 40 health though at this point.
Yep.
It's a lot of stuff. We're in round 12.
So he's got 28 life for the remaining for Shoopuff versus 12 for the
18.
Beastmaster. Oh, 18. Yeah. Right. 18. I was looking at his mana. 18 for the Shoopuff Necro and 12 for the Beastmaster. Still an interesting game. I think with the pillar and the like, we got some chances here.
Yeah, he needs to get a rust on this Necromancer.
Mm-hmm.
Or a purge. I'd prefer a rust though.
Mm-hmm.
Get a rust, get an acid ball. Just spend your turn taking his armor off and then start throwing boulders at him.
So he's got 5 mana on the lair, which is odd.
I think he gave it a shard mana.
Okay.
Which is why it's odd.
Okay.
Which is literally why it's odd.
So he's got 5 and 13 for the Beastmaster. Still think I'd bring something off that lair.
Well, if he's got a rust, he needs 5 mana for that. Brings him down to 8.
Even something tiny. Just use it to get something into the fight. Of course, he can't use an Asp against the Necro because of the lame poison immunity.
Yeah, I don't think he has any Asps in his book.
Right, they would be useless against the Necro.
Interesting enough, Shoopuff only has 23 cards left. Mm-hmm. Which shows that he has several out-of-school things still to come, I think.
Mm-hmm. Well, things like the amulet cost him quite a bit.
Yeah, this did cost him 5.
And of course, the double fortress, that's expensive.
That cost him 4 each. So what we're looking at, 8, 13 spellbook points right there.
10% of his book and 3 cards.
Yep. And then
but they're arguably useful.
Yep, he's had a couple potions too. So
yeah, so we're going to see another vet belt come off the one for free. We're going to see a possibly a potion for 1.
Do you think he has a third sword?
Do
you think he wants to tangle with a third sword?
No, I don't think. Even if he did, he may not choose to deploy it.
If he had the Death Shroud staff, he should do it.
Yep, and there's that.
Yep, free vet belt.
Yep, and then
each one of those costs 2 spellbook points too.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to deploy off of there.
Right. Interesting. Okay. So he's got 2 charges left on the corrode potion.
1 armor against this attack. Yep. So he's going to take a hefty sum of damage there. 7. Only got 5 left. You're going to see a quick cast. Drain soul at this point. Oh, he can't drain soul. He's only got 12 mana.
12 mana of drain life? Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think so. Not right now.
No, he'll just punch.
Got poison blood on him too. Or a ghoul rot.
Yep.
Man, I can't believe that there are people in the world that want the Necro to be able to use Poison Gas Cloud also in school.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's poison subtype, right? So if he's going to be the poison master, he should. Yeah. Nullified. All right. Moves Tangleroot. What?
Yeah, he was testing for a nullify with a 1 spellbook point. And another minor heal.
Dispel.
Dispel.
Get rid of the poison blood.
Right.
He's going to use the tree.
Excuse me, sorry.
Wait, he can't do that.
He used both of them. 1 before he moved and 1 after he moved.
But he couldn't use that until after his spell was cast.
Right. Ah, yes. He could use it. See, he did that. Yes, you're right. He could not use the first one.
Looks like Sosruku failed his defense.
Oh, man, things have been going against Farkas for most of this game with the really good rolls from Shoopuff.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate. Didn't do anything.
No damage, but another burn.
Yep. Go burns.
Yeah, the burns have to stay and outpace the life amulet if they're going to do anything, though.
Right.
So it's not that scary right now. Although getting 2 burns off of the pillar is pretty exceptional.
It is. But now he's outnumbered for the Beastmaster, which is unusual. Now, see, here's an example. You highlight
page down,
page down,
and then it's gone.
Exactly. Still, this is really interesting.
Also had this and hit page down, and then we can see both of them.
Absolutely. Finally, there we go. Another deployment. What do you think he's going to deploy here?
Pat Timberwolf would work at this point. If there's anything that has natural piercing, he needs it.
Right.
And he has one. He's already lost his Isambila.
That's maybe another reason. The Raptor had piercing one. A pet Raptor.
Slavorg would be all right.
Or another Izzy.
He's got 4 dead creatures. So Slavorg would be 9. No, it would be 7.
A mage wand, huh?
Falcon, what? Well, that's why he doesn't have any cards in his spellbook.
Right.
Is he gonna just animate dead? This is his drain soul wand. Here it comes.
Probably. Yep. How much mana has he got left? 16 on the money.
16, yep.
Yep. And does that kill him? No, it doesn't kill him outright.
It doesn't kill him, but he can start using Plague Master.
Yep.
And the Brute still has a chance to go.
Yep.
There's Quick Cast. No Quick Cast from Farkas. Oh, and he's not going to use his Quick Cast either. Interesting. Man, the amount of times that Farkas has actually healed that Necromancer. Alright, he's going to move down here and Renewing Spring himself.
Renewing Spring for the win. Nice. There's 4 healing.
He's getting away from that Necromancer and that Brute attack, too.
Right. Oh, wow. A double move.
Double move from the Necro.
And here comes the attack spell. Melee attack spell. What?
And Drain Soul.
Oh,
He's
there
moving in zone to Drain Soul.
Yep.
So that the mage can't get away from him anymore.
Right. So he's at 30 life and 20, how much? 5? So you got 5 health left?
Yeah. No, he should be at 30 life and 23.
Oh, 23? Okay.
So he's got 7 left.
Okay. Yep. And how much mana does he have left? He has 0, so he won't be draining this next round.
Well, he'll get 11.
Right, which isn't enough to do either drain, soul or life.
That's true. But he could still hit something.
Oh, he's going to punch crap out of the Farkas. So, given that, hold on, who's got initiative? So
Farkas should have... No, Shoopuff has initiative this round. Because Farkas had initiative last round.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's interesting how much mana you can get on that layer with
However,
mana shard.
If he has a chance to drink from this well, he can
He'll be
remove...
-1 off of it. He can remove a corrode.
He can remove a tainted.
Or a tainted, yep. That's even better.
Yeah. And this is not a level 1 conjuration either, so you can't use upheaval on it.
Nope. It's an awesome conjuration.
I know, it's your favorite. It's your favorite.
I like it.
Yeah, it's a good one. I've used it a few times. My favorite use for it, though, is on a Colossal Crab.
That's fine, too.
That's already grappling something. And that's trying to kill it.
Right. He just drinks, and meanwhile, it just strangles things to death.
Yeah. So that's my favorite use for Healing Spring.
So, let's see here. So, Farkas has 7 health left.
There's the Rage token. And he's spitting out falcons now.
Yep.
Might be a little too late for that.
Yep. But he's got a pet falcon that he might be able to come down here and do some damage with.
Poison blood goes down.
Yep. Another poison blood.
Do you bring another Seeking Dispel?
It could be a nullify.
Surging Wave.
That's nice. Going to try to prevent the melee.
There it is. I'd punch him into the wall. Does 1 damage.
Yeah, the wall doesn't help him. The wall bash doesn't help.
Why not?
He's got all that armor and a vet belt.
I mean, he could roll 3 crit.
He could.
And it keeps the Necromancer in the zone so that the Falcon gets an extra die.
That's true.
Ouch. That's game.
Oh my god. Look at those insane rolls. He had really high rolls many times. On the order of 50% above average, which is part of the reason why Farkas was in such trouble so quickly. He set himself up for those kinds of strikes, to be sure, but he still got some great rolls along the way. but I don't think great rolls was the deciding factor in the game.
No, Shoopuff played a very tight game.
He did,
it was well
and
done.
Farkas tried, and he was trying to stretch for the win, and the high rolls killed off some of his resources in order to prevent him from continuing the pressure on the Necro. You can't help that.
Shoopuff focused down the targets he needed to focus down quickly, and that worked out for him. Right. And as I often say, the zombie brutes, they just roll 150% damage all the time.
They're really strong. I think they should cost 14 mana.
Yeah. I mean.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. The layer was not great in this situation, right?
Well, I think he wasn't expecting to get rushed so quickly.
Yeah. No, I know why he played the layer in the beginning, right? But it turns out that rushing into the layer zone with double forge high melee build is just worked out really well for him. And I think it would not have worked out as well if he hadn't rolled so high. You got 2 more mage wands in there?
Lame.
Jeez.
Lame.
Wow.
Yep.
Mage wand, man. Needs a big old epic on it.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, the reality is he got 1 out and used 1 spell. It didn't change. Mage Wand did not change this game in that way.
No, it didn't. But yeah, Poison Blood wouldn't have worked. He needed a Deathlock. If he'd been able to Deathlock.
Boy, if Farkas would have Deathlocked in this game, would he have been able to pull out the win? It would have been a much closer game.
Yeah. I mean, this is what, plus 16 health.
Yep.
Right here.
Yep.
And a ton of healing. I'm not going to go back through the game, but he got a ton of healing.
But
and
to be fair, Farkas got a lot of healing off of the trees and the like, too.
Yeah, every time he used the tree, he healed the Necromancer, too.
Yes,
it's just that Theft of Life did a ton of work.
Yep.
It was crazy, man. So
it was an interesting game. I still think Farkas could have pulled this out. It was just going to be a rough slog because his resources were getting focused down so quickly.
Yeah, I think he needed to have 2 bears with regrowth and
possibly one of them petted,
and then guard with the one that's not hurt.
What's that enchantment you just put out on the board?
This is Soul Harvest. This is the epic kill a creature spell.
Oh yeah, level 2. It's the one that, it's like, okay, for X mana get rid of an Izzy or
right, but he could have spent 5 mana on the Falcon, 6 mana on the Falcon, and the pet token would have been gone, and he would have been up mana.
Yep.
So I guess some of that mana came from the lair, but
yeah. It's interesting how much mana you can get out on that lair with the mana shard too.
Yeah, we saw a couple bears. That was nice.
I think the way he got this too, he managed to pull the Necro away from one of his battle forges for part of the game.
That's true. I'm just trying to think what I would try and do in the future, given all the stuff that we've seen in this tournament so far. We've seen a lot of forges, we've seen a lot of high armor, we've seen a lot of healing, passive healing. There's, if you're gonna have to have a way to deal with that, I think, in this tournament.
I think some people are really liking the new dark enchantment that punishes somebody for healing.
Yeah, that's true.
Prevent some of the healing and then take damage.
That can swing you 5 pretty well. Maximum 6, I guess, but if they've healed even...
you could negate a big heal.
Yeah. you can. And that's really what it's for, right? But it'll often be used on Hand of Imshala or Regrowth or something.
Right.
Yeah, this is one of those saturation techniques that you often see win. I mean, the double forge, the massive amount of equipment, there's pretty much no way anybody's going to bring enough dissolves to deal with that.
Right.
Right. And so if you have a win condition,
because for one, you don't even know if you're going to face something like that.
right? And the win, as long as you have enough win conditions in this setup, you have a really good chance of winning the game. And same can be said for stacking enchantments, right? Now, enchantments are slightly less useful to saturate because there are purge and destroy. But if you're spreading out your enchantments, those aren't as useful.
I think we're going to see a future spell at some point that'll do some amount of equipment destruction. Don't know what that would look like, but I would.
You just need something that destroys all leather. Just destroy all leather, then high armor will stop being a problem.
Right. Yep.
I think leather was bad for the game.
Yeah, but
it shouldn't have been.
It is a theme. Yeah, that can be argued. It certainly is a thematic though. So.
Or if armor only helped you against physical attacks, right? If it didn't help you against spell attacks.
It should help you against all attacks. I mean, spell attack is still generally going to manifest in some sort of physical effect.
So, I don't know.
If you get blasted with a fireball, you're hit with a fireball. And the leather should protect you. What's that?
Sacrificial altar.
Not needed, really.
Well, if he's going to get through armor, he could have sacrificed the brute and get pierce 3, melee 3, and smack something down.
Right. But still, decent design by Shoopuff and Farkas with the big guys to try to do the attacks. Interesting match.
He definitely tried to keep those bears alive, and
yes, he did.
Shoopuff just did too much damage.
Right.
So, for all of you who say that healing isn't enough, just roll better.
Yeah, clearly. Oh man!
If you think healing is too powerful, just roll better.
Yeah, it's the vagaries of a dice game. So today they favored Shoopuff. And Farkas, I think, if it wouldn't have been for the high rolls on some of those that took his bears out a round too early, that he might have been able to get a little bit more damage on Necro, but I'm not sure it would have been enough.
Right. Now, isn't Bila dying? First round she was active.
She got one shot at.
Yeah. And
she didn't even get an attack off. That sucks.
Yeah, she did. I think she attacked the Necromancer, got some damage, and then got hit with the Demon Hide armor. Mm-hmm. And then the Brute killed her for it because she already had damage on her.
Okay, so she did get off one attack.
Right, but it's not what you expect, right?
No, it is not.
So
you expect to take up 2 actions to get rid of it.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, thanks for joining me, Zot.
Excellent. Thanks for the invite.
And you all have a good day and enjoy watching this match and more League games to come.
Sweet.
Goodbye.